Hi, I'm Thanh. Today I'm gonna present about Puma and its sourcing procedure. Basically, I'm gonna be a sourcing manager for Puma Signet I Init, the latest credential version of Puma. This is the channel map for Puma Signet I Init, of which my focus is on the flows of materials from a tier 4 to a tier 1 in the supply chain. So what does a sourcing manager usually do? First, he is responsible for engaging and collaborating with the suppliers of raw materials. Secondly, he must engage and evaluate the manufacturers of Signet I Init shoes. Then we go to the first responsibility to engage and collaborate with the suppliers of raw materials. These are the main raw materials for Puma Signet I Init. Firstly, we have cotton, including normal, organic, or recycled cotton, leather, rubber, and recycled polyester. Then, based on the credit portfolio purchasing model, the manager has to deal with each supplier differently based on the financial impact of that material and the numbers of suppliers available. So, the raw materials of Puma Signet I Init are categorized into two sections, the leverage item and the strategic items. Firstly, we go to the leverage item, which are the normal cotton, rubber, leather, because Puma has various suppliers of these materials and they are the extremely essential parts of Puma Signet I Init shoes. So how can a sourcing manager deal with these suppliers? Firstly, because Puma have many suppliers, so there is no need to maintain a long-term relationship with them. Instead, the sourcing manager can continuously negotiate with the suppliers to get the best price and quality possible. If not, the sourcing manager can switch to other suppliers. So because sourcing manager is dealing with many suppliers at the same time, so if any supplier turns down a contract, Puma will not face the supply risk. They can maintain the supply quantity and also get the best materials at the lowest price possible. Then we go to the strategic items, which are the organic, recycled cotton, and recycled polyester. Because firstly, Puma has only few suppliers of the materials and work really closely with them. And these materials are the core components that make Puma Signet I Init stand out from the other Puma brands and other companies' brands. So how can a sourcing manager deal with these suppliers? Because there are only few suppliers, so the sourcing manager has to maintain a long-term relationship with them and involve them in the product development process. Otherwise, he has to buy in large volume so that if the supplier turns down a contract, Puma will not face the supply risk in the short term. So a close collaboration with the suppliers would help first reduce the supply risk and ensure the delivery time of the suppliers. Also, involving the suppliers in the product development process would help improve the product quality and also avoid switching costs, including costs of researching and negotiating with the new suppliers. Now go to the second responsibility of the sourcing manager. The sourcing manager has to evaluate and choose the qualified manufacturers to ship the materials to based on the Puma auditing framework in terms of quality and working conditions, which is related to productivity. Here is the Puma auditing framework comprises of few criteria such as the compensation, health and safety, worker complaints about manufacturers. At the year end, the manufacturers will be rated from A to B, C, D, and the sourcing manager only engage with the C of both manufacturers. So how exactly the auditing process occurs? The manufacturer manager has to audit his own factory based on the Puma auditing framework and send a report to the sourcing manager. The sourcing manager will compare the report to his own information and choose the qualified manufacturers to ship the materials to. So by evaluating the manufacturers, the sourcing manager can choose the qualified manufacturers which can ensure the productivity, capacity, and time of delivery. Also ensure the quality of Signet I Init, which is Puma's most competitive product, and reduce the switching costs, including costs for researching and instructing new manufacturers. To conclude, for the first responsibility, the sourcing manager had to deal with the suppliers differently. For leverage item supplier, he can switch between many suppliers to get the best price and quality possible. For the strategic item suppliers, he had to build a long-term relationship with them in order to avoid a supply risk. For the second responsibility, the sourcing manager has to rank and determine which manufacturers to continue collaboration and ship the materials to in order to ensure the amount, the delivery, and the quality of Puma Signet I Init.
created using Powtoon.